Hello, everyone. It's Ron Monty, the Executive Director again, coming to you from the third floor lounge. Once again, there's no one in the room with me. We do always practice social distancing. That's why right now I'm not wearing my mask, both state. The reason for this hat today, not just because I'm a Michigan State fan, because today's theme is Christmas in April. So Merry Christmas to all. If you look outside today, you're going to see it snowing, so it kind of fell into place for us. I don't know if it's good or bad that it's snowing because of our social distancing, having it cold, no one wants to go outside, but you're also itching to go outside and get some exercise. We are still allowing people, residents, to go outside for walks. We never gather more than 5 people, and people always need to be at least 6 feet apart, at least 6 feet apart, wearing masks, and when you're outside even. So most people are just doing it by themselves or in the courtyard, but always practice social distancing no matter where you are in the building. When you're not in your apartments, you should always wear a mask. If you do not have a mask, just contact the desk and we can bring one up to you. Part of our protocols are changed or haven't changed. You just might not be aware of them. But just to be clear, if any of our staff have to come into your room for any reason, so let's say you pull your pendant and you need some assistance, you fell or something, we will come up. If at all possible, we need you to have a mask on. We'll have to put one on if you can't, but if you need someone to come in. So if you need an emergency and your toilet's overflowing and maintenance comes in, please make sure you have a mask on when they're in there, because they will have one on also. And don't stand next to them. You have to be at least 6 feet away from them, and more is better. So we appreciate that. Also, we have trying to follow all CDC guidelines for all types of facilities, and ours might seem more strict than you would like, but it is to protect you and the associates here at North Point Woods. And that is a quarantine for 14 days. So anytime you would go out, if you have to go to the doctors, the dentist, blood work, if you go to the store, please don't go to the store. Please, please, please. If you go out, should be only for medical reasons. But no matter what, if you leave the building, and other than a walk, and you would be in contact with someone else, you must self-quarantine in your apartment for 14 days. And that means you can't go out into the hallways, even if you do have a mask. You have to stay in your apartment for at least 14 days and self-quarantine. That might seem drastic, but it is part of the protocols to keep everyone safe. So it's working well so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all you're doing to keep everyone safe and yourself safe. If you need something, call the reception desk and we can deliver it to you. Please don't come down and say you want something or need something. The less activities we have in the hall or at the reception desk, the better it is for you. Whenever you're not in the room, once again, wear your mask. We ask you to do more than routine hand washing, even in your apartment itself. Always wash your hands. If you're, we leave things on your ledges, and when we leave things on their ledges, that could be your mail or self-assessments or menus or packages from your family. Anytime you go out and pick something up, bring it back in, wash your hands, and then get rid of everything that might be in bags and put all that away, and then wash your hands again. You should always, sanitizing is great, the hand sanitizer, washing your hands is the best. We are at least sanitizing the building handrails, elevators, at least 5 times a day, if not more. So we need you to do what you can do and always keep your hands washed and try to stay in your apartments as much as possible. I appreciate the not socializing outside of here. You have such good friends here and you miss them terribly. I understand that, but this is the best until we get through that. And hopefully the proof, and it can change any time because you never know. We're doing our best to keep everyone safe, but then anything can happen. And we don't want to be like some of those other communities that have to go through even more quarantine procedures. So what you can do, what we can do, let's all work together and keep everyone safe. I'm saying all this, but I also want you to keep up the spirit. So even us, the management team and all the employees, another day of this, but I try to be in good spirits. All of us are trying to put as positive a spin on it as possible, and we are so grateful that we have you as residents, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because you're wonderful. We talk about it all the time. When we have meetings, our meetings, because there's more than 5 managers, we have conference calls to meet. We're not breaking our own rules. Something else I would like to ask is that we have to put out another form for you to fill out. That form, we'd like to know, or need to know, and we might already have it, but even if we do, we'd like it again, your contact information. So your name, the phone number you'd like to be reached. If you have your own email, put that down there. If you give us a phone number, let us know if it's a mobile number or if it's a landline number. That's helpful. We'd also really like to know who you would like to contact if something would happen to you. Some of you, we have that for, we don't have it for everyone. So we would like to know that same information. So if it's your son, your daughter, your niece, a friend, we don't care who that is, put their name down on that paper. If you list their phone number and let us know if it's a landline or mobile number, and the relationship they have with you, and an email address. So, and if yourselves too, if you have email, put your email down. If your emergency contact or contact person has email, put that down. This gives us more ways to communicate and communicate quickly with everyone, just in case we need to. So we will put a sheet around. Please fill that out and put that on your door. I know we are putting out the self-assessment tool every day. A lot of you are filling it out, some of you are not, but please continue to fill it out. And even if you just put your room number and you have no symptoms, wonderful, but still put that out so we can keep track of everyone. Since we're not meeting with you that often, this is the easiest way. We're doing hall activities. I know in IL we have something today, so hopefully you enjoy that. I know I usually enjoy doing those, so looking forward to that one. If we ask that you continue to ask your families to bring you supplies, that's very helpful. We do not mind making those deliveries. They come in, leave them outside, we come out and they leave, and then we come up and pick them up and take them to your room. That self-distancing is very important. I know you're tempted sometimes to come down and say, I can go pick it up for my son. No, you can't. Put it outside, we'll come down, pick it up so there's no contact. Because one thing can lead to something more serious. So I know you don't think there's anything wrong, but you can never trust anything. So keep your distance, always wear your mask, always wash your hands. If for some reason you don't have a family member or a friend who can bring you something, call the front desk and we can see if we can get those items to you, be it milk or bread or eggs or something like that. Try to make it essentials, and if you really need a prescription, and if we ask that if you need us to do prescriptions, please ask your physician to fill it out for the Walgreens right next door on North Avenue. We can't be driving all around town to all the different drugstores and Walmarts and Meijer and all these other stores. Well, I want to help you, but your physician can write and ask them to put it over there. Or I suppose if you use Myers or Walgreens or something, or the other ones, they can transfer the prescription over. But please make sure if you need us to pick up your prescription, you have it at the Walmart on
Walgreens.
the Walgreens, not Walmart, the Walgreens on North Avenue. I think that's all I have for you. We're going to try to, as I mentioned before, have more of these fireside talks. I'm going to try to have something, if the technology works out, so I can just do it from my desk and we can post it more often, but we're still working on that technology. But until then, we'll continue to do these and hopefully get some other department heads and associates do them also, so you can say, or they can say hi to all of you. So I wish everyone a very happy Friday and a great weekend, and look forward to the day we can all be together again in one spot. Have a good weekend.